Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another TBR jar picks, my monthly TBR. We are finally into April, which is crazy. I feel like I'm gonna say that every single month that I do this, that we're already into another month, but it's actually only the 19th of March right now when I'm filming this, but either way, it's gonna creep up on me so quick. Like, I feel like my weeks are going by crazy fast. But anyways, I am super excited to do another video like this. So if you have not seen this video before, basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be picking out prompts in here. Based off of what I pick in the jar, I'm going to be looking at my TBR cart here and basically choosing what best fits that prompt, if that makes sense. Let me pull this over a little bit more so you guys can actually see what I have. This is only the first two shelves. I have one shelf down here as well, which I will show you guys as we get more into the prompts. Yeah, I love this video. You guys seem to love the last one that I did, so I honestly love watching these either way. Like, even if they are from months ago, I love going back and watching them from other people just because I think that's such a fun concept. Anyways, I think that is all for this intro. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I actually stuck to my March TBR so well, which is crazy for me because I'm the biggest mood reader ever. I have to be in a certain mood to read certain types of books, like fantasy, romance, whatever. I feel like I had a very good variety of like mystery, thriller, romance, fantasy, all different kinds of genres that I was able to stick to it and just kind of bop all over what I was feeling for the day or for the week. Yeah, hopefully I can stick to it again this month, but I think that is all I have to say for the intro, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm trying to remember how much I did last month. I honestly don't know. I think I did, it was either 5 or 6. I think I did 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think I'll do 5 again because I already know for sure that I'm going to be reading the second book in the ACOTAR series. So little sneak peek, I did read the first book in the ACOTAR series last month. That was on my TBR. So I'm definitely getting into this just because I don't want to wait too long to continue this series. But yeah, this book is massive. It's 600 something pages, so I know it's gonna take me a while. But yeah, this is for sure on my TBR, so I already have 1 and I'm gonna pick 5 more to add to that. So let me put the ones that are back here kind of in the front so you guys can see them. Also not on this shelf is the last 2 books in the Chestnut Spring series. I am currently reading Powerless, which is the 3rd book in the series, and I still have the last 2 to finish up, so keep in mind that those are also on here. I'm so excited, so let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. I did not add any more this time. I think I'll probably add more every few months. Okay, the book that's been on your TBR the longest. I feel like I got this last month, but okay, let's see. The Spanish Love Deception is definitely one of them. I'm trying to think of what else I said last month. Ugly Love was another one. These down here are all pretty new. Once Upon a Broken Heart has also been on my TBR for a long time. I'm actually gonna go back and look because I know I've posted on Instagram. I just am not for sure like what came first. Okay, so my 2 other options are Shatter Me and Once Upon a Broken Heart because those have been on my TBR for a long time, but those are both obviously like fantasy. I think this one's more dystopian. Shatter Me, I'm not 100% sure. Don't come for me for that. But the thing is I'm in the middle of ACOTAR and I don't want to start a new fantasy series while I'm reading that, so I'm gonna pick between these 2. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do Ugly Love just because this is a super short, quick read. I actually did start this. I got to page 94, but I'm gonna restart it because I honestly don't really remember anything that happened. But I just want to get this off of my TBR. It's been on here for so long, and if I don't like it, then I'm just gonna DNF it because there's a reason that I didn't continue it. So I'll give it another chance and we'll go from there. Let's go on to the next one. A book with a person on the cover. Okay. When I made this prompt, I meant it to be like a real person, not just like a cartoon, because obviously so many books have cartoon characters on them. So I think this is one of them, Before We Were Strangers. A Little Life is another one. Oh, this is so fun. I love the concept of this because it makes me reach for books that I would not normally reach for. Our 2 options are Before We Were Strangers. This is by Renee Carlino. This is a romance book. I think it's a second chance romance. And then we also have A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I think that's how you say it. I just saw Sarah Crowley's video where she read this book And if I were to start this, I don't think that I would finish it this month, but I have been wanting to start it. Oh, I don't know, because it's so long and I have such a long book already. I hate that that's like stopping me, but this is like literally the 2 longest books on my TBR are these 2, and I'm like, can I do them both in the same month? I don't know. I literally don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna do Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. I don't think it's time yet to start this one. I definitely want to start it this year, but I don't think I'm gonna do it yet. So I'm gonna add this one. I love second chance romances. It's one of my all-time favorite tropes. This can go back on here for another month. All right, let's pick our next one. Let's see, we have a blue book. Okay, I already have Ugly Love, which is blue, so that's funny. I actually have quite a few. You guys can't even see down here, can you? Hopefully that's a little bit better. I have quite a lot of blue books down here. I have Ruthless Vows, which is the second book in the After Divine Rivals. Things You Save in a Fire by Catherine Center. I've been wanting to read that author so badly. First I Wins is pretty blue, so that is a mystery thriller, I think. I'm not gonna start Throne of Glass, Shatter Me. I'm not gonna start Book Lovers is a blue book, so that's a good option, but I already have 2 romances. And then also The Light We Lost. I really want to do Ruthless Vows, but I already have 2 romances. I think I'm gonna do this one. So my pick for this one is Things You Save in a Fire by Catherine Center. I believe this is a like literary women's fiction book. Super excited. Like I said, I've been wanting to read this author for a very, very long time. I've just heard a lot of good things about her. It's also a new genre than what I already have, so we love that. All right, I have 2 more to pick. Oh gosh, I picked 2. I'm just gonna shuffle them. The book you're dreading reading. Why did I put this in here? Oh my gosh. Honestly, it would be A Little Life, but like I said, I can't do that one this month. Okay, I have one. I think I'm gonna do this one. This is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. If you have watched my videos, you know that I do not like Abby Jimenez's writing. I read Part of Your World by her and I absolutely hated that book. I finished it and I gave it like 2 stars. I hated the writing. I hated so much about it. I shouldn't say hated, but I highly disliked. I've been very, very hesitant to read another one of her books, but I've heard so many good things about this one. But then again, I've heard so many good things about Part of Your World, so I don't know. I have not wanted to pick this up for a long time, so I guess we're finally gonna get into it. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, so I'm gonna try to go in with a positive mind. I've actually heard that this touches a lot on like social anxiety. I think the main male character suffers really bad with social anxiety. It talks a lot about that and like what it's like to experience that. This is an interconnected standalone with the first book. So Brianna is in this one, which is the main character's best friend of the first book, which I think her name is Alexis. Okay guys, we have 4. I can pick 1 more. I already have 3 romance books on this list, so I love romance, but I like to switch it up as well. Fake dating trope. Another romance. This one is fake dating. I think this one is also fake dating. All right, I think my 2 options for this are The Spanish Love Deception and The Love Wager. I just need to get rid of this book. I don't think that I'm ever gonna read it, honestly. Nothing about it interests me, and I have not heard very good things about it, so I'm like so hesitant. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna read The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This is about 2 people named Hallie and Jack. It says, after agreeing that they're absolutely not interested in each other, Jack and Hallie realize they're each other's perfect wing person in their searches for the one. They text about their dates, often scheduling them at the same restaurant so that if things don't go well, the 2 of them can get tacos afterwards. Jack and Hallie make a wager to see who can find true love first, but when they agree to be fake dates for a wedding weekend, all bets are off. Okay, so these are both kind of the same thing, like fake wedding dates. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Love Wager. I've heard so many good things about this book. I feel like I have not heard like 1 bad review, and I really liked Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. So yeah, this is like more of an adult romance. I feel like it'll be super quick and easy to read. All right, let's go ahead and go over the books that I have for the month of April. I have so many romances. So we have all of the books here. So let's start off with Obviously, we have the second book in the ACOTAR series. This is A Court of Mist and Fury. This book is massive. I am probably going to buy this on my Kindle because I think it's actually like only $8. So $8 is not bad, especially so I don't have to hold and lug around this huge book. I liked the first book. I'm not gonna tell you my thoughts on the first book because I'm gonna do that in like a reading wrap-up video. I am curious to start this one and kind of see what it's all about. Anyways, this is the second one. Next, we have a book that has been on my TBR for a long time, which is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I'm really not like the biggest Colleen Hoover fan anymore. I definitely was when I first started reading. This is the last book of hers that I have on like my TBR, and I'm probably not going to buy another one of hers unless there's something that's like really good that a lot of people are talking about. But I've heard this book is also very spicy, so we'll see how that goes, but I need to get this off of my TBR. The next one I have is Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, and it says a love-hate love story. It says, we met 15 years ago, almost to the day, when I moved my stuff into the NYU dorm next to yours at senior house. And then down further it says, I didn't see you again until a month ago. After seeing you, all of the youthful feelings and memories came flooding back to me, and now I spent the better part of a month wondering what your life is like. I might be totally out of my mind, but would you like to get a drink with me and catch up on the last decade and a half? It sounds like she's writing a letter to him, or he is writing a letter to her. I just love second chance romances, so I'm really excited about this book. The next book I have is Catherine Senner's Things You Save in a Fire. I actually found this at a bookstore. It was like a used copy for only $9, so this was a really good find for me because it also is like a hardcover, and usually those are like $30. This is about a girl. Her name is Cassie. I think she's a firefighter. She has just recently moved to Boston. It says, hazing, a lack of funding, and poor facilities mean that the firemen aren't exactly thrilled to have a lady on the crew, even one as competent and smart as Cassie. It is heartfelt and healing about the strength of vulnerability, the nourishing magic of forgiveness, and the life-changing power of defining courage at last for yourself. I feel like all the books I picked this month are really short except for that first one. And I was so worried about like having that long book. But next one I have is a book that I'm dreading reading, which is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Again, this is a romance book. I don't exactly know the plot. All I know is that it's about Brianna, which is the girl that was in the first book. I am really dreading reading this, but we're gonna give it a chance because so many people say it's good. And then the last one that I have is The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and I kind of already explained this to you guys. So that is all of the books I have on here. I am super excited for this next reading month. I had a really good month in March for the most part. There's still like 10 days left, so I have a lot of time to finish the books that I had on my TBR in that video that I did. So if you haven't seen that, go check out that video, and then you guys will see my wrap up for March very soon coming out. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support on my videos recently. I feel like you guys are loving the book content and it makes me so happy. So if you've read any of these books in this video that I am putting on my TBR, comment which book you read and how you felt about it and if you liked it or not, just because I'm curious to see your guys' thoughts. Also comment down below like video requests that you want to see from me, reading vlogs, things like that. I think that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.